Hi dear rollers, this is part 5 of the April NAFO truck handover event, and in this part I took a long interview, the one that you like, the detailed one with Atom from 26th Artillery Brigade. He's not a career soldier, he joined the army in the beginning of the full-scale invasion, and he was a nuclear power plant engineer before that. So he has a very interesting story, and we get, we're diving into some specifics of the modern combat with artillery too. So I am really excited about showing you this interview. Of course, we also review the 2 trucks that these guys received from you guys, from you rollers, from ATP Geopolitics community, and from the followers of Roman Trochemet. So this campaign was pretty awesome. I thank you once again for donating to this one, and please enjoy. Hi guys, I'm here with Atom, and we handed over this truck to him, and the one that is standing behind this truck. Closer to the end of the interview, we will go to that side, and we'll show you the second truck. Atom is totally fine with that, I guess. Atom, are you not in a hurry?
Not that really, but
already not very relaxed, right?
Yeah, the around 800 kilometers trip is waiting for us.
Oh shit!
As we got these babies, and we are leading to Donetsk region.
Brothers in arms of Atom is standing behind the camera. He doesn't want to join us, but he said that he will be looking at us from that side. Кажу, що але погодився дивитися з тієї сторони.
The main scene, he does his job well.
Yeah. So, Atom, please tell us about yourself. When did you join the army? What were you doing before that? Because I know your call sign, I know where it comes from, because I've read the summary that they've prepared before the handover. So I know most of it, but people will be really glad to hear it, and you have an interesting story. Please share it. Not really?
Not sure, but okay, it's pretty simple. Before the war, I used to work at a national nuclear energy generating company called Energoatom. Actually, my office is not so far from here, and before coming here, I came to my colleagues to take a cup of coffee. But when the war came, I joined, volunteer troops. Called Samoobrona.
Was it like DFTH?
Yes.
So
I didn't sign any contract.
You were not the part of the armed forces of Ukraine or any other structure.
But after around 2 months, I understood that you can do really nothing being there, just standing somewhere on block posts and other stuff. So I joined the army. Actually, my specialty is air defense systems. So when I came to Brigade, I came as air defense systems specialist. But somehow...
What brigade was it?
It was 26th Artillery Brigade.
This brigade that you serve in right now.
They created such troops for every brigade. So the main idea was that each artillery battery, has some anti-drone systems and air support systems, air defense systems. But something went wrong, and somehow when a person had to be changed on the command post, they sent me, and within a few days they just changed my job name, and I stayed there. So how to call it now? Posada.
What posada do you have right now?
Okay, so what I basically do, it's I guess specialty.
Specialty, yeah.
I organize and coordinate the fire of our troops and troops that are under control of our brigade. So actually it sounds it can sound difficult, but if you get into it, it goes like you just playing the piano, you know. You're right in that brigade that we need UAV, look in that direction, you ride to the guns, the sky is clear, you use those shells, you give, I don't know how it calls. In general, you say what to do for the gun, and you're looking for the picture, you're shooting, you're giving corrections to the shooting process. Of course, the guys who are putting those shells, who are risking their lives, they are heroes. I understand that. But all the control goes from the
from your command post.
From command post, yeah.
So you work on that command post, and are you a commander of that post, or?
I'm not. I'm one of 6 persons who are doing the same job. That's why I had a chance to come here, so others can change me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys, are you an officer, a commander?
Yep. I'm an officer. I don't have my personal troop anymore since I left air defense. But it's even for better, you know.
Why? Less responsibility?
It's not less responsibilities, because now I am responsible for
even more.
For the people from my brigade and people who are from other brigades, but under our control. But we have to do the job, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, being there, it's actually a big responsibility, because when you orchestrate the action on the battlefield, tell them where to shoot, you know, when to shoot, and when to head off from the positions. Because in the previous interview, when we were handing over the trucks, you told the world that it's really hard these days to maintain hidden and hide your position, and Russian reconnaissance drones are just flying all around and watching for your artillery systems. And I know that you are widespread, like your howitzers are now not standing close to one another, they're pretty mobile, even those that are stationary. Yeah, what about the types of the howitzers you have? Do you have self-propelled ones?
Yes, we have self-propelled guns. Those are Polish crops, which
nice.
on my opinion are the best in the world.
The best?
They are similar to K9 and AS-90, which are Korean and British.
Yeah.
But the Polish crop, it is known that our brigade have them, so it's not a secret.
You can openly talk about that, yeah.
They are very reliable, and they can maintain all the tasks we have. The only problem, they have only 60 shells inside, so you need to load more to continue.
Yeah, and I know that shells are deficit these days, and number of them is limited. Do you have enough to load all the 60 these days, or
no?
Not?
Nowadays it depends on the target distance. So if the target is close to the front line, we can load whatever we want. But if it is kind of far away, like Russian artillery, rocket system, anti-air defense systems, you have to choose. You cannot reach all of them, and you have to choose whether you kill it and stay with no ammo, or just wait for better days.
Yeah. Or, as you told us before, you can actually contact some of the units that work with drones, with strike drones.
Yes.
But of course, the reach of Vampire is not that long. It doesn't really reach more than artillery, right? Or does it?
That's why we have heavy shots and there are many of them nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And what I can say, they can fly up to 10 kilometers in deeps of the enemy site.
You talk about the drones.
Drones.
So 10 kilometers is not that big compared to modern artillery, right?
Yes, it's not that big, but it can cover almost all the artillery. They have this Soviet Gyatint, which can shoot far away. So drones unfortunately cannot reach them. But I would say 60-70% of targets in their zone.
Pretty good. Yeah. And what about the modern FPV drones that can fly way above that, like 20, sometimes 30 and 40 kilometers deep? Do you also work with them? Do you ask them sometimes for help?
Yes, we do. Also, communication with other troops, brigades. It's the scene everything has to do, because if you cannot do something but you know the others can, or the other way around, we just work for the same goal, so the communication is pretty important. So about FPVs, we also communicate with different troops. We know who are standing where. I would not say I can totally know where these guys can reach, but we can always ask.
Yeah.
So
can you guys reach that?
Yeah.
Now, a more personal question. Where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine, Khmelnytsk region. Actually, I was born in Netyshin. It is a city which is built for nuclear power plant workers. That's why that's why I chose my profession, my specialty. I was wondering, I was looking to all that smart guys walking around, sitting in the buses and going somewhere to do their job. It was really interesting. And after I joined university, I just...
You was disappointed?
No, I didn't disappoint myself for choosing this job.
So it was a good choice.
Yep.
Okay, so you liked engineering.
I like nuclear engineering.
Nice.
What I do simulations of nuclear accidents. So.
Oh, nice. And you were doing it there, not now, right?
I was doing that until 2022. But my working place is still on me.
So wait, it's still on you? You still work?
I can say that because of our law, if you're mobilized, I didn't sign contract. I don't want that.
Knock on wood.
Yep.
As they say.
So after all this ends, I know that I have to be where I am, but after everything ends, army it's not mine. Even though I spent a lot of time there. I want to come back to my job, do those calculations, drink my coffee in the lunchtime, and just be free. Because army, it's kind of freedomless in some way, even without war.
Yeah, I understand. And guys, those who are watching right now, I want you to understand and to see this, that for many Ukrainians who volunteered, they did it out of necessity, out of them being non-indifferent, and they could not just stand aside. They needed to act, and we have here a great example of that. Atom is one of those people who act. We can say your name, right?
Yep. You can.
It's Mikhailo.
Yep. Mikhailo.
And Mikhailo is one of the people who don't want any war. We want peace. We want to just do our jobs. We don't want to eliminate the occupiers. We don't want any occupiers on our land. But a lot of men and women join the army by the calling of their heart, because They understand that defending their country is essential, because in the future there might be no country if you don't defend it.
Yep.
I myself is from Makiivka, Donetsk Oblast. I don't know if I told you already.
No, you didn't, but
I lived in occupation there for 4.5 years, since 2014 until 2019. Shitty time, I must say, and I really now feel the need to support the army. I don't have the guts to join the army, unfortunately, but I found my way to support, and I think, you know, when I think, but I'm not doing enough, and I should join the army. Some people told me, look, but you can be a good example of a civilian, of how every civilian should act, because unfortunately we have a lot of civilians who are just sitting on their asses, and some of them are just even saying it's not my war, and it's not like that. It is their war, and like, all of the civilians should realize that, and they should fucking act. They should raise funds and help the army, at least. There are many other tasks that civilians can perform to help the army, and society should really mobilize more, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just trying to lead by example, lead the civilians by example, and you guys are leading me by example, and inspiring a lot, me a lot, and my viewers, people from all over the world. They are donating every week, and they are coming to my streams, which I do like 4 to 6 times a week. And nice. I usually talk to soldiers there, to veterans also, former soldiers, to some injured veterans, to former captives, and I really these days feel more comfortable with military men than I feel with civilians, with some of the civilians, you know, because some of the civilians are so far away from reality, and they but I wanted to get back to my community. They care, man. I want you to know that people all over the world, they care. You see the list of the names here on the truck. And this is just recurrent donors, like the monthly donations that they're making to the NAFA truck initiative, and to all the fundraisers that 69thSniffingBrigade. By the way, huge shout out to them for working on these trucks, for making them so well shaped, you know. And by the way, these two, Roland told me today that these are the best trucks in this convoy.
He also told me the same.
He said, man, I want to say these two are the best, and we wanted to give it to you guys. So they care. They are coming to these streams to listen to soldiers, to listen to volunteers, to activists, because they understand that this is also their war, that this is something that you guys are doing for them too, defending not just Ukraine, not just us Ukrainian civilians, but also them, and that Russians will come to them. Even if Ukraine won't fall, Russians can come to them too. And yeah, I just wanted to pass this to you, so maybe this will support you a bit. Because
it does.
Because, you know, I taught them a word not so long ago. I swear on these streams, and I taught them a word, заебалися. And I know that a lot of soldiers and officers are already in that state. They now know the word, so no matter how hard it is, I know that like a lot of soldiers and officers, everyone in the army will do it until the very end, no matter the end it is. But I think, I really hope that knowing about these communities exist, and that there are at least one more that you knew of, will support you a bit.
It is. And I already see that it exists by 2 examples as minimum.
ATP Geopolitics, Jonathan Pierce, my friend, thank you so much for joining forces with me. We are joining those fists, holding them high, and you know, marching together to victory. well, working in this case. We're working on raising funds, on talking a lot. You know, we streamers and YouTubers, we do a lot of blah blah blah. But
actually, you're doing a
helps.
huge work.
Thank you. The third person who was involved in this campaign and was raising funds with us for these 2 trucks too was Roman Trochimets. He's from the 3rd Assault Brigade. He's a sniper from that brigade. Maybe you know of him. He was.
I've heard, but cannot.
He was. He became famous because he was doing the videos from the trenches when they were. Deoccupying. Well, he was doing the videos before that, but when they were doing the counteroffensive on Andriivka, Klishivka back then,
it's
in
the one I
2023.
supported with the 26th Artillery Brigade.
You see, guys, what direction are you working on? If it's not a secret, because I heard you said it in the previous interview, right?
Yeah. Our brigade came to Bakhmut direction in 2021, and we never left it.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a few more directions. I'm not sure I can tell, but
tell them.
Our main forces are there.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
guys.
we passed through the full Bakhmut occupation. We passed through Andriivka, Klishivka, the occupation with the sword assault brigade.
Here's the man who was supporting Roman when he asked for assistance. Not Roman directly, but his brigade, right?
And now those are Chasiv Yar, Toretsk, New York.
Yeah.
It's all our job, let's say. Unfortunately, sometimes, not mostly, I would say, we have to shoot into our building, and you know it hurts because those were beautiful cities with workful people. There are many manufacturers, factories, and so on. And it's sad.
It's sad and
It's
hurts,
really
right?
sad.
And you see, I heard this before from another soldier, well, not a soldier, a commander, who also, he told me once, yesterday I had to drop 2 glide bombs on, on our town, on Ukrainian town. It hurts. He told me that, and we usually don't talk about that, but to many soldiers and commanders, military in general, the Ukrainian military, it's really hard to destroy our own towns and cities, but we have no other choice. We need to eliminate the occupiers, because if we don't do that, they will just move forward. They will take another building after other building. If we don't destroy those buildings, we won't get them eliminated, right? So
yes, it is. We have to stop them first on some line, and after that, step by step, kicking their asses back to Russia.
To Mordor, Moscovia. I like to call it Moscovia.
Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it sounds much better than Russia or Russian so-called Federation. Well, if you say so-called, then it might be not so bad. Right?
Yeah. Then you know what Russoris is.
Yeah. The Sky Russoris. We were talking, I was asking you a question about the Sky Russoris. Does your brigade, that new team that is doing that work, receive the drones from Sternenko?
I'm not sure that we got them from Sternenko, but we had, I cannot say many drones, but they have some.
A few
They have to prove that they are really good, that they are targeting UAVs, and I guess Sternenko and others will give them more drones.
Dronopad. I think also Pritula's foundation doing that work.
There are many.
Yeah, there are many initiatives in Ukraine who contribute to that. That's really cool.
Till that time, I like Azov guys. They are okay. I will not tell where they are.
But wait,
they showed that on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
they're in New York.
They're on New York,
Toretsk,
Leonidivka, Sherbinivka.
Yeah, they showed
their FPV drones are doing fantastic job.
Yeah.
Once we had crazy shelling of our artillery position. We tried to guess because anti-PQ station didn't work and we couldn't find these drones who is shooting and from where. But we knew that Zala was in the area of our gun.
Yeah.
So we asked Azov. They, within I guess 15 minutes, they destroyed that Zala and everything stopped. So huge thanks to Azov. They are doing an amazing job.
I wonder if they spotted that Zala before you contacted them already.
No, they
because they are constantly monitoring.
We knew, yeah.
the space.
There are some special radars, and also we have these anti-drones, let's say, systems that also see UAVs.
Yeah,
That's how we are trying to work. If the sky is clear, we are going shooting. Zala comes,
You're hiding.
we are hiding. We are trying to fool them.
Yeah, that's how it. War is an art of deception, right? So.
Yeah. But yeah, there are some hard decisions we have to do when assault is coming and we know the sky is not clear. We still have to defend our land, our soldiers in the trenches, because if those guys will come to trenches and we'll not be able to help. It's it will be their fight for life or death.
Yeah, that's hard. I can imagine. Well, I want to torture you with my questions longer, but I think we should wrap up. But let's put the last 5 minutes into showing the trucks, going around them.
Let's go.
Before that, I want to show the patches that you've given to me already. It's amazing. Patch of the 69th Brigade, guys. And did I tell you what I'm gonna be doing with them?
No.
One of them I'm gonna put, of course, on my Velcro board, and the second one I'm gonna raffle among my community members, and some of them will receive it, and it will go to any country out there in Europe or United States or Australia, or whoever is supporting us and will buy the tickets for it. So yeah, I'm a lottery guy. I do this all the time. But you must know that one of the patches will work for providing more units with equipment, so it will raise some money. Thank you for that. At least one of them. One will just be like for the memory for me. I'm honest.
I'm glad it will help other guys.
Thank you very much for these patches.
Thank you.
And for the flag, I gotta show the flag. Can I?
Oh, sure.
And maybe you show the coin and talk about it. Tell the story, because he also has given it to me. Are you okay? Or it was a secret?
Yeah, I'm good.
It was not a secret. Awesome, thank you. I'll get the flag for now.
I already told you, we have crab systems, so they are on this coin. In our brigade, we really appreciate these howiters. And the other side is our patch, let's say, our brigade logo. And
yeah,
as for me, it's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. I like it.
And the crab, I already told you before. Ultima ratio, by the way, it's the last argument. Yeah, that's our slogan.
Motto. Yeah.
Yep.
A slogan also is an English word, I guess. Thank you so much for this coin. Damn, it's an honor to receive it. And my question is, what if I try to also make some money for Ukrainian army with it? Maybe put it on the auction?
It's up to you. You know,
no prohibition.
I gave it to you as my appreciation for what you do. And if you think, and I also think that if it will help to get some more stuff to make the victory closer, I'm up to it.
Why not? Yeah, I like to. I mean, collecting stuff is cool, but making that stuff work for Ukrainian defense, and it is even better. So I definitely want to do that, guys, and want some of you to get that one. Oh wow! So look at this beautiful flag. Oh shit! It's hard to get the stuff in your hands if you're wearing gloves. Ultima ratio here
Yep.
too. And Help 99. Ви не перевершені, ви круті, ви неймовірні. Ви написали те саме на обох прапорах, так?
Yep.
Окей, супер.
It did directly the chief of the brigade.
Commander of the 28th Brigade, Colonel Volodymyr Rusinov. So this one says, you are incredible, you are awesome, you are... What's the neimovірні?
Amazing.
Amazing, yes. Thank you very much thank very much those who supports Help 99. Together we are unbreakable. We are undefeated, unbreakable.
Undefeated.
And we are holding the line until the victory over our common enemy. Ukraine is strong with such a team as you are. Slava Ukraini, Героям слава. The commander of the 26th Brigade. Pretty cool flag. By the way, it's reflecting and you cannot see everything, but no, it's okay. And yeah, then it is named after General Хорунжий Roman Dashkevich. Do you know something about Roman Dashkevich?
Yep. He was yes, I know. No, he was the father of Ukrainian artillery, so-called. Let's say.
Back
Because
in the days?
Back in the days in 1917, he was the chief of the first Ukrainian, that true Ukrainian, when we were free from Russian Empire for some time, of course, but it was worth it. He fought for Ukraine almost 100 years ago, the same way we do.
Yeah.
So he used his battery, he really supported. It was everything Ukrainian army had from artillery for that time. And he did the best from what he did. Unfortunately.
Well, what can I say? Glory to heroes.
Glory to heroes.
That's how we commemorate our heroes. And definitely in the future we will have more brigades named after heroes of this stage of war.
Yep.
Yeah, because the war with Muscovites goes for centuries now, and this is just another stage of that war. Fold in this way and this way. That's beautiful. Glance flag, guys. I will raffle this one also. Do you know the word? You know the word raffle, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because I didn't know it when I started doing it. And I was like, raffle what? So we show the trucks and we let you ride.
Drive to the
Ми
next.
закругляємося. But it was an interesting conversation. Thank you very much, Mikhailo, for talking to me.
It is the least I can do after getting such help.
You're already doing enough, you know. You're serving, and in my opinion, it's our obligation to help you. It's our obligation to raise funds to provide these trucks like Help 99. They are really awesome. So what I need to do, I need to put my phone on this thing now to go around, because with this thing it's not really handy to go around. So I am gonna ask you to hold this one for a second. Yep, I'm gonna turn it off while I put the phone out. So guys, a bit of a shaking. It's gonna be there, but I'm almost done. Okay, дякую. And it's gonna turn to the right side now. I mean right angle, like that. Let's go and show it. So we have the European Union flag here. It's pretty cool. Not the first time I see it, but it's not like the whole European Union. It shows the how do you call that? Unity with European Union. Glory to Ukraine here.
Ukraine. Of
And
course.
yeah, glory to heroes.
And I would love you to show this number.
618.
So
Not sure
how
that's-
much cars
It's the
They
biggest
already
one
delivered.
today. It might be 620 or 621 already today, but damn, that's big. Yeah, 69 Sniffing Brigade is doing a fantastic job, guys. Please keep donating to them. Keep supporting all the campaigns. So this is a Hilux, and I know that you guys like the Hiluxes.
Yep.
And it will be a great vehicle. I really hope that no FPV will hit it like ever, but let's be realistic for at least a year or two, okay?
We'll do our best.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
but also we have
like-
anti-drone systems
Yeah,
also from you, so
you're safer.
they must help.
So guys, another heart from Utah. She told you the story.
Yeah.
Utah was driving one of these two trucks, right? So she's an awesome woman. And what can I show you? Here on this side, there are no messages. There are the tires there. We're not going to be opening it up. You know that. And fuck Putin here. I like it. Putin huilo. Next time we can put that one there. Canada stands with Ukraine. Thank you, Canada. Thank you, all the Canadians. You are awesome. The Canadian flag is here. This one is also the left wheel drive, and I think this is the first Isuzu that we are providing for the army. I mean, our community. 69 Sniffing Brigade provided much more Isuzus, but this is the first one, guys, from you. You are awesome. Thank you for doing this, guys. If you don't mind, I will take the second plate,
Yeah, sure.
just for the memory. 614 is the number of this truck. So I just want to show this one to you from the front in memory of my grandparents, 1939. I wonder who put this message here, but I think we will figure this out. We will discover. And what can I show you on this side? Just a good truck. Well, I think since we discussed this and that, the last thing to do is to give you something real quick. Can you hold this one? Thank you. I'll go get my backpack.
So the trucks are pretty awesome, and I also like that we have a HIMARS on them. What a beautiful place.
We've given you the patches from the campaign, but I also want to give you my patch, guys. Please. Yeah.
Thank you so
Yes, thank
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know, by the way, I need to tell you the story of the name of my community. We call ourselves Rick Rollers. I'm Rick. By the way, why I am Rick? I'm Yaroslav, Yarik, Rick. So
Got it.
this is my real name. And there was one friend coming to the stream. He's a Canadian, and he said, "You know what? I have the name for your community. I'll call you Rick Rollers." And do you know the old prank Rick Roll from 2012, approximately?
No.
There was a prank when you ask someone for the link, and instead of the link to the website you asked for, they send you a link to the video where Rick Ashley sings "Never Gonna Give You Up,
Yeah,
Never Gonna
I
Let
know this
You
one.
Down." Yes, so that's our song. That's what we do. And but you know, we this song is very fitting for our community because we will never gonna give you
us
up,
down.
let you down, and run around and desert you. So we won't do that, and we will keep rolling together to victory. And it gives me an idea of another patch. Please hold it. Because we have so many patches already that I can easily share. Let me take this one off. Shapache. Okay, so where the hell is it? Here it is, guys. So we had this patch on one of the campaigns, Rolling Together to Victory, and I want to give this one to you also because we're in this together. Thank you, guys.
Huge thanks.
Thank you very
They
much.
are wonderful.
Beautiful, right? It's a Donetsk Oblast sun. There, and do you know what who designed this one? It's my moderator. I call him the creative director in our team. He's from Germany. His name is Andreas Lach. So he took part. Oh no, he designed it completely. So yeah, I am really happy that we are rolling together to our victory. Guys, you stay safe there. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Yeah, guys, there's another. So maybe just a peek. Може трошки показати хоча б. Yeah? No. He wants to stay out. Well, thank you. Thank you for talking to me. I may offer you a hug if you're a hugger.
Let's do that. Thank you. And all the subscribers, thank you for what you do. We highly appreciate it.
Well, слава Україні.
Слава Україні.
Героям слава. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like this video and leave a comment for Atom there, because I will ask him to read it. And you can also check the previous part here. This is pre-interview, well, like the main official interview with Atom, so you will know more details. If you missed that one, please check that one. It is giving you a bigger picture of Atom's story. And you can also subscribe to my base to my Donatello and Patreon in the description of this video if base doesn't work for you. This is the way to support my project financially. Oh my god. Thank you, guys. And just keep doing what you're doing. Live long and prosper and donate, and Slava Ukraini.